Hello guys, Mike here with 210 Scrapping, and today we're going to be scrapping a air machine. This one I found on the side of the road. It's basically, it gives you air and you can control it here. So I'm just going to screw this. Oh, that came off pretty easily. Alright, so we took off the front case. Now we're just going to start taking off some screws here. Wrong way. Take this. Alright, so it looks like some kind of electric motor in there, some kind of pump. I can see the copper in there. I think this is the pump that creates the oxygen. Yeah. Nice little motor. Just gonna go ahead and disconnect it from here. Alright, so here's the electric motor that was in there. Get that off to the side and continue taking this apart. Some switches here. Let's do one. Some cables, just a little timer there. Reset switch on and off button. There's the oxygen reader here. Take this off. Let's see, and it's all going to be brass right there. There's another brass piece on that hose. Alright. I'm just going to go ahead and cut these tanks off. There's one. There's the other one. They're probably filters. Let's see how this comes out now. Just gonna disconnect all these cables. Maybe they're holding it back. Take this little board off. Go ahead and cut that capacitor off. I already discharged this one, so shouldn't pose any threat. Oh, here it goes. It's coming. These hoses in the back. Here. Kind of holding it in place. Go ahead and unscrew those. Here. A few screws. Look there. That one has some gold in it. Looks like another one of those canisters. Looks like one of those canisters. It's aluminum, so I don't know if my scrap yard would buy that, but give it a try. And here I'm just going to go ahead and clip the wires off the little light. And then I'm going to go ahead and remove the power cord. Ripped off the other end. So there's the power cord. The rest. Got some pretty good #1 insulated copper wire right here. Let's strip that. And now I'm just taking off these hoses. The connections on these are brass, as you can see there, so I'm taking those off. And then this piece here is all going to be aluminum right here. So I'm going to try to get that off, and then I'm going to take these off and separate it. Take this fan off. There's a nice fan. You can throw these with your electric motors. Just cut the end off, the wire off, and then you just throw it with your electric motors. I'm going to take these little clamps off. There's one. There's two. And these should just slide right off, hopefully. There we go. See, they slide right off. Alright, so I unscrewed the screw from here in the middle, and then this piece should just come right out, and this is just going to be another piece of plastic. Kind of filter system. So all we're going to do on this one is take this brass piece off. There we go. The rest is just going to be plastic. So there's a nice brass piece there. And these connections here, we can clip them off, clip off these brass ends. These you could throw them with your electric motors. They have some copper windings in there. So I'm just going to throw them with my electric motors, this and this fan. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I'm just going to take off this brass piece off of this. The rest is just going to be some plastic. These connections are going to be brass also. So just disconnect it so I can clean it up a little better. And they're connected with these little zip ties. Alright, so on this panel here, all these switches, they're going to have silver contacts. So you're going to want to take these off and just press on these sides and you push them out. Just clean it up as much as you can. Like I said earlier, just take off all this brass, all these plastic hoses. There we go. And these are the same as the other ones. You can take these off and get the brass out of them. Just gonna have some little brass pieces on there, and then you'll have a nice solid piece. Oh, well, it's not gonna be solid. These ends right here are some type of metal, so I guess you could throw this with your irony aluminum. And there's a little bit of number 2 wiring here with the fan one. Okay. And this little motherboard, a little speaker. I'm just going to go ahead and cut the ends off. Disconnect all this. Cut this plastic off. Here's a nice little, I would call it low grade, but different scrap yards buy motherboards for their color, not by what they have on them. So this might be number 1 at your scrap yard, but for mine it's going to be number 2. So I'm not even going to bother saving it up. I might take off some of those monolithic capacitors and these little chips. I don't know. I'll just throw it in my motherboard or circuit board bin. This circuit board here has a little bit of gold in it, so I'll put that in my gold pile. Alright, so we're going to take this top piece off the electric motor. I just want to have the electric motor by itself. Alright, so just as far as I'm going to go with this motor, I'll take it apart once I begin my electric motor series. Show y'all how to take apart different motors. I'll make sure to include this one in there because I've never seen one like this. This is perhaps the first one I've seen. It's like a car engine with little pistons on it. Pretty cool. So yeah, that's about it, guys, for this video. We got a little bit of some cast aluminum over there, a little bit of irony aluminum, a little bit of some brass. There's some more aluminum there, some brass, and we got some #1 insulated copper wire and this funny looking electric motor here, and there's some #2. So please remember to leave a comment, like, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.